Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hey, 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 how you doing? Facebook Live, Instagram, and Clubhouse. It's your girl, Dr. DJ Chapman, Coach Marinisa, your radical well-building strategist. And I'm coming to you live here. It's so dark here. Sorry, guys. But I'm coming to you live. I'm just going to have a really quick conversation. You know, I started a product known as the Black Millionaires Matrix. It's a wealth building platform designed to engineer Black millionaires. And I'm very passionate about it. And, a lot of times, people ask the question, are you a millionaire? And that type of stuff. And I'm like, listen, I can't see something I've never done, never been. That's my common sense strategy, or answer, I should say. So, but this is really an asset-based product, and the assets are you and I. It's the people who come together and say we want to be part of a dynamic where everyone wins, because that's what the Black Millionaires Matrix wealth building journey is all about. It's really about giving direction and giving tactical dynamics that absolutely work to get you from wherever you are. And I want you to break the 7-figure barrier. I don't know what you want, but I want you to do it in a year or less. And I was able to do it. I've helped other people do it. And, building a digital empire, becoming a digital millionaire. I don't know. You may be a millionaire already. You may be close. You may not be close. Who knows? For people who know my story, I grew up in the inner city. Mom left when I was young. And my grandmother, my dad, and his aunt, his sister, which was my aunt, raised my sister and I. And we had a wonderful life. Our mother loved us. She was just, kind of out doing her own thing. A lot of times in the family it's reversed. In our family, it was mom who was out, trying to figure life out, which she eventually did. So I'm really proud of her for that. But through my journey, in this thing called life, I was in a position to, to really, I don't even know if I want to say I was in a position. Life happened and I stayed the course to build wealth for my family and myself. And, and it's a process. Like, for example, don't laugh, but I want a private plane, And Zig Ziglar said the best way to get what you want is to help other people get what they want. And some of us, we don't even know. Like a lot of people, until the pandemic hit, they really didn't understand the reality that somebody else was writing their check. Somebody else was signing their check. And, for me as a young girl, I realized early on that I didn't like that feeling that somebody else was puppeteering my life. If I wanted to go on vacation, I had to ask for permission. If I had a sick day, I had to ask for permission. Even if I took a sick day, they could not pay me for it, So I'm at a place in my life where I'm like, listen, we get to be intentional. The internet has really changed the game, to be honest with you. The internet has made it so that we can show up as our best selves, put our, define our superpower, put on our cape and save the freaking world. Real talk. Now, do you want to go it alone, or would you like to be in a community of people who are rooting for you to win? And then we have strategy to ensure that you win. That is what the Black Millionaires Matrix is all about. It's all about a community of us coming together inside of a community where we want to see each other win. I teach the money game. So I give a lot of dynamics as it relates to your credit. And I'm really, I don't know why I paused like that. It's just weird. I'm really intentional about my mission. And, look, I could just do me, real talk. I have trading, I have real estate. I can sell digital products, so I don't have to talk to anybody. I don't have to put together a membership, It's something that I want to do because it's always been in my heart, because I get tired of people saying what Black people can't do and what we're not going to do and what we're not smart enough to do. And people are banking on that. They're banking on us to stay apart from each other, disconnected. One of my mentors, George Fraser, he has a beautiful map and he talks about how there's so many of us that are doing phenomenal things, but we're disconnected from each other. And then he tells the wise tale, the African proverb that if you have a lot of strings, but they're kind of like independent of each other. It doesn't really go like this. I'm really messing it up. I'm gonna have to go look at the video. But basically, when he says you can tie up a tiger, like if we're all connected and coming together, but apart, the tiger can just do what it want to do. That ain't really how that go. But you get the point. The point is there's power in unity. You know, Alone I can go far, but with unity, I can go far and fast. That's my story. That's my story. I didn't really want to hold you long. I really just wanted to. Um, thanks for joining, D. I didn't really want to hold you long. I honestly just really wanted to share my vision. My vision is to engineer 1 million Black millionaires. I have the knowledge to engineer one. And if I can do it for one, I can do it for two. If I can do it for two, I can do it for three. So the number of people that I'm able to help with the knowledge that I have, it's really unlimited. I put the number a million because, I'm that girl that's like, let's break the 7-figure barrier in a year or less. So the question becomes, what do you really want to do? What is your intention? And who or what is the team or the community that's going to help to get you there? I have huge plans for the Black Millionaires Matrix and for everyone who joins me. So you have to go to getradicalready.com. Get Radical, and I'm going to spell radical. RADICAL, getradicalready.com. And the reason, our landing page is Get Radical Ready is because when you're going to do something different, when you're going to step outside of your comfort zone, it takes you adding radical to the equation. If you look at anybody who has done very well for themselves and they've crossed the barriers of 7 or 8 figures, they were very radical. For us, the word radical stands for results achieved daily, intentionally creates amazing living. And someone said to me, well, nobody's going to remember what that means. And I'm like, you know what? They may not. You may not. This ain't a quiz. I'm not trying to quiz you on it. But it's what's intentional for me. I'm all about results. I understand that whatever we're doing, I believe in daily results. And I have a whole course and I talk about that. Because when you do something every single day where you're kicking the ball forward or you moving the needle forward, it sets up a different neural pathogen in your brain that you're winning. A lot of times we don't do things that we don't have the markers where we're moving forward. We just kind of like stagnant. And I'm gonna tell you something. I went to an event today where there were multimillionaires in the room. There were politicians, the mayor in the room. Two of my really, really, really good friends. They started their own business in Fayette County. They have an accounting firm. They're the first Black women to own some commercial buildings in Fayette County, which I find really odd because a lot of people lease, I guess. And I'm like, wow. So they purchased a commercial building, and it is, oh my God, oh my God. The one room was all Chanel. The other room had some LV and just blue, beautiful blues, and just the ambiance, the mirrored stuff, and just beautiful, 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 beautiful. Being in that space gives me permission to do what I do with my team, with my group, my community that I'm building. They're part of my community. But it was so awesome because the land that they built their business on, it used to be a plantation. It used to be a plantation. So they're all about, we have $1 million grant and we have $1 million government contract that is available to people inside of our community because we're connected. So when I talk about the Black Millionaires Matrix, I'm real serious about helping people who look like me cross the 7-figure barrier. We have multiple ways to achieve that level of success. This isn't a get rich quick scheme or anything like that. There's also investment opportunities. And with every investment opportunity that I offer, there is a money back guarantee with your money. It's a double and a triple money back guarantee, depending on which level you're at. Because we ain't playing with nobody money. Real talk. I invested in myself because I feel like you have to invest in yourself at the level you want other people to invest in you, right? And I have bought many $10,000 products to be disappointed, to want to ask for my money back. Whether I got it back or not, that's a whole nother story. So for me, moving from a consultant to a coach, it's almost like I know what I know. I've lived it and I've helped other people. And my goal, my passion is to help other people look like me because I want to create a community of people who think big and for people who are willing to do what it takes to get to the other side, which I call it breaking the seven-figure barrier. Because I want you to think about this. If we can create 1 million, let's just go back with 100. We're going to start small. If we could create 100 millionaires, I was about to say 100 million. Yeah, 100 million. Okay, that's the Freudian slip, right? But if we can create 100 millionaires, I want you to think of the impact when we have a mastermind, what that looks like. You know, I talk about funding the school system. And I can't do that by myself. I need brilliant minds around me. I need educators. I need people who are because I feel like every educator should be making at least $1 million. I'm sorry, that's just me. And imagine having teachers who can sell an ebook or can sell products or can put together a Shopify store or can put together an Amazon store, Walmart store. It's so which I have an Amazon store and a Walmart store, and I have real estate, but this ain't about me. But imagine people being able to know that they're going to work because they want to, not because they have to. They're teaching because it's their passion, not because I need a paycheck. So I'm not going to hold you long, guys. I really just wanted to take the opportunity once again to share my mission. I'm going to do this a whole lot. I'm going to tell y'all now because a lot of times we have to hear things more than once. And as we continue on this journey together, and then you get to hear from other people and all that good stuff, you'll know that this mission is real. You'll know that I'm real. And you will be able to insert yourself into our community so that you can build legacy, a plan of action for you and your family. This is the thing. When you're Black in America, there's so much that we don't know that we don't know. There's so much money on the table for us. And I hate the word, or I don't like the word minority, because the minute you call yourself a minority, I don't want to get too deep in that, but I'm going to keep it short. The minute you say minority, then that means that there's a majority, and you're literally saying that you're less than. And you're not less than anything. You're brilliant, you're beautiful, you are the majority. But when it comes to certain things, I'll be the minority. When it comes to a grant or it comes to a government contract, then yes, I'll be a minority. But I don't want you to ever use the word minority in any other context because we're not minorities. Throughout the world, we're definitely the majority. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. But I'm not here to really give that lesson. I'm here to say, if you want to win, if you want to break the seven-figure barrier, if you want to be amongst great minds, if you want to take your life to the next level, then you want to go to getradicalready.com. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So with that, I'm going to say thank you so much for allowing me to have a few minutes of your time. I'm going live tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. It's the same message, guys. At the end of the day, I have different topics and things that I talk about. And I really, 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 really have something super special planned for you guys. And I'm going to you just got to stay tuned. You got to stay tuned because I'm so excited. I'm literally, I've always wanted to help my people really understand money, to be honest. And I wanted to help people look like me understand investment strategies. Now, I have to be really careful when I talk about investment strategies because that's a whole nother, like, like thing. But this is the thing: anything that I share, I make it where people can do their own due diligence and make their own decisions. I just tell you what I'm doing and what's working for me and my family. It ain't like, hey, give me your money and I'm going to do this. No, 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 no. You create your own accounts, you do your own due diligence, you put your own money on accounts and da 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 da. And then you get to, do your, fact check and all that stuff. Because this is the thing, guys. There's so many ways to make $1 million in seven figures in a year or less. Okay. The real key is just being around someone who has the wealth of knowledge like myself, the mentors and coaches that I have, and then just being committed to excellence. Just being committed. Be around people who are committed to excellence. I'm committed to excellence. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. But I'm going to tell you this: I work really, really hard on being the best version of myself that I could possibly be to show up in a community so that we can all win. So, with that, I really want to say thank you so much. And I'll talk to you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Look out for the post, or for those who are in Clubhouse, you'll see that I have a club that I'm starting. And tonight is Coach Munisa Speaks. Tomorrow is Breaking the Seven Figure Barrier. And we have a different topic every time. And who knows? But I do have something really, really explosive. Oh my God, I'm praying that Monday I'll be able to share with you guys, definitely by Tuesday, because it is really explosive. And it's really all about your money, making money for you in a very smart, ingenious way. All right, guys, with that, I gotta go. Bye-bye. Talk to you guys later. Peace, love, and light. And don't forget, if you want to be part of a community designed for you to win, join the Black Millionaires Matrix. Start the journey with GetRadicalReady.com. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light.